So the woman with the butterflies and the desert, this painting is going to be titled, or has been titled, Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. I'm Cheryl, and this is actually my first video since I graduated from the Milan Art Institute Mastery Program. And I am excited because I was able to show one of my paintings in a gallery here in the desert. It'll be up for 2 weeks. And it was a juried competition. So my big desert painting morning meetup, and I'll flash it up here, and then I'll show it again at the end of this portion of the video. It was submitted. There were 250 artists that submitted work for this this showing, and they only chose 50. I didn't know that. I think it was 40 or 50. I didn't know that until a couple days ago, because I was thinking, oh, most art shows, even if it's a juried event, you pay, you go in, and, as long as you followed all their criteria, or met all their criteria, you're chosen, you get in. If you pay, you get in. But I guess in this case, they only chose a select few. So I felt so honored that they chose my painting to even be a part of it. I didn't place at all, but I was definitely just so excited. It was a really fun evening. And then the Yucca Valley Performing Arts Center and Visual Center, it's a beautiful facility. I don't know how new it is because I don't live up there, so I'm not real familiar with what goes on there, but it's a beautiful facility. It has a huge dance room, and then the gallery, the showing itself, you'll see in the video. It was a very expansive space, considering such a small desert community and desert facility. And it was so exciting. And I had a few people that live in the same part of the desert that I do. They saw my post on Facebook about the event. So they looked me up, and that was cool to have people come up and say, hey, I recognize your face from social media. You're Cheryl. And yeah, that's cool. So I was able to meet up with a couple of people that are local here, local artists. And it was just a really fun experience. And my husband, Mike, and my sister, Wendy, went with me. And I so appreciate that. Having that support for my first show like that was just, it was so appreciated. I would have, of course, gone by myself, but it wouldn't have been the same. I would have been a wallflower, and I don't know. So I was able to really enjoy myself because I had my peeps with me. Anyway. So let me get to that part. I'll show you a couple clips that my husband and my sister took of just different little video clips, and then just some still pictures. And then the next portion of today's video is going to be an update on my my last completed project, which was the one of the woman with the butterflies in the desert. And I asked some of you to kind of give me some help on naming it, on titling it. So I'm going to reveal the title. I kind of took a combination of a lot of suggestions and came up with the final title. So thank you so much for those of you who sent me suggestions. There were great ones. And I really struggled over what the title was going to be because so many of your suggestions were really good. But in the end, I knew in my own mind what the painting means to me. So I wanted to title it something that really reflected what my thought process was in putting the painting together, taking into consideration some of the suggestions that you all made. So thank you so much for that. And let me show you the gallery portion, and then I'll sneak in again, and we'll talk about my last completed project. We're at the Yucca Valley Visual and Performing Arts Center near Joshua Tree to deliver my painting. Thanks to my hubby Mike for helping me and going with me. I'm very excited. It's here. We're getting ready. We're going to unload it and take it in. So yeah, very cool.
What's that? All right. Nice. Okay.
As well. It's a busy time of year out here. We also have Bruce Schultz, and then myself.
Hi, sweetie.
Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Charlene and George.
So the woman with the butterflies and the desert. This painting is going to be titled, or has been titled, Infinite Possibilities. And I thought about, destiny that was mentioned. That would have been something to do with destiny would have been a great one. Sands of Time, of course, or there were a couple of others, Metamorphosis. There were so many good ones. And but I wanted it to be the same. How do I explain it? The Sands of Time, it's a broken hourglass spilling out sand into the desert, which is full of sand. So that part for me meant infinite, like dropping a water into the ocean. Time is kind of a human construct to measure things. Now, there's an argument about whether or not time exists. I don't want to go that deep here, but I do feel like we are so hung up on time that we assume we can't do certain things, or we don't have time to do this or that, or we get stressed because of time. Time is just such a big part of our life. So I wanted the hourglass and the sands of time and the desert landscape to kind of give a feel of that there's infinite time, really. Each moment is a piece of time, and it's in that moment, any decision you make can change the trajectory of your life, or it can make such a huge difference, whatever choice you make. So every moment is a possibility, and there are infinite possibilities because it all depends on what choice you make, right? So the painting with the butterflies, and the butterflies, of course, are have a little bit of a spiritual meaning in not only Metamorphosis, which was a title somebody mentioned, but also just renewal, and a lot of other meanings. They, to me, represent freedom and the spirit to change into something new. You every day you can start with a clean slate and change into something different. So infinite possibilities, to me, combine the butterflies and the time. And every moment is a moment that can change your life completely, based on your decisions, based on how you look at life, based on how you respond to life or to things that happen in life. So I thought that was a very appropriate title. And the color orange is vibrant energy. It is a color that is excitement and something happening. So for me, to use the color orange, it's about being excited, being, that moment of anticipation in what's going to come next, because you're making a decision about something or you're stepping into something new. And then orange is that vibrancy that represents that moment that you connect with yourself in doing something or making a decision. So a little deep maybe, but that's me. You're going to get used to my weird brain. We're going to have a lot of videos about my weird brain. So just be aware. Anyway, so thank you for participating. And that is, I think that's it for this video blog. So I'll be back probably in another couple days. I will have one out about the project I'm working on right now. And it's another animal. It's part of my forest series. And so it's another animal painting. So I'll be sharing that with you. And then there's also something I'm working on coming up where I'm doing something completely different. And it's going to be just working on mixed media on media paper, small paper, just to kind of branch out a little bit into some abstract stuff and get away from the realism for just a bit to hone my skills in being a little more spontaneous in my work, especially with backgrounds. So a little bit of that. And then there's also a video coming up, just a little one that's like just a holiday kind of paint with me, acrylic on paper for upcoming holiday season. Lots to come. So thanks for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.